Ever wondered how a young designer graduated from England found his way collaborating with companies such as Nike, Louis Vuitton, and Apple? Samuel Ross's story began in Brixton, London, where he was born to parents of the Windrush generation who had immigrated from the Caribbean. Growing up, Ross was surrounded by the raw energy and vibrant culture of working class neighborhoods, which would later become a key influence in his design philosophy. From a young age, Samuel displayed a keen eye for aesthetics, finding inspirations in the brutalist architecture that dominated the London skyline.
Going back down to a grassroots way of building community. Yes, it's your friends and it's your family. They're always going to support you. To a certain degree, you shouldn't even count them. They're on your side. You really need to think about who do you want to speak to, why do you want to speak to them, and how do you speak to them?
At age 11, Ross moved to Northamptonshire, where he continued to nurture his passion for design. Out of all studies, you wouldn't believe what he majored. He studied graphic design and illustration, honing his skills and developing a unique artistic vision that would eventually become the foundation of 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Despite his talent and drive, Ross faced significant challenges early in his career. This process can be a frustrating experience for people who seek out creative careers, especially with limited financial resources. The traditional path into the fashion industry seemed out of his reach. However, he refused to let these obstacles define him. Instead, he leveraged the power of social media, using Instagram to showcase his designs and build a following. It was through Instagram that Ross's work caught the eye of Virgil, the visionary designer behind Off-White and Louis Vuitton menswear line. I'm pretty sure you all know that. Virgil was immediately impressed by Ross's unique perspective and raw talent and reached out to offer guidance and support. This chance encounter would prove to be a turning point in Ross's career. Under Virgil's mentorship, a huge shift formed in Samuel's skill set. He refined his design philosophy and developed the skills needed to bring his vision to life. He worked as his first design assistant, gaining invaluable experiences and insight into the inner workings of the fashion industry. This mentorship would prove instrumental in shaping his approach to not only just design, but more importantly, entrepreneurship. In 2015, Ross took a leap of faith and launched a brand as we all know as 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 as a self-funded label. The brand's name, a reference to the stark, cold architecture of London's council estates, reflected a deep connection to his roots and his desire to create something that spoke to the experiences of the working class youth. Now, this working class youth was established and formed as his demographic in which he marketed and catered to. Personally, I recommend if you're young in your entrepreneurship journey and don't have a clue on how to develop a target audience, best thing to do is to create a buyer's persona of who you are. That way, if you're researching your market and industry trends, what better way to attract an ideal customer than yourself? There's plenty of people out there that dress similar to you, play the same video games you may like, the same music you like, the same movies you watch, and just in general live a similar lifestyle. And this is what Samuel did at this crucial point in his life for his business. 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 was more than just a clothing brand. It was a vehicle for social commentary and a means of exploring the complexities of the British class system. Ross's design blended luxury material with utilitarian elements, creating a unique aesthetic that changed traditional notions of what streetwear could be. As with any new venture, 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 faced its share of challenges in the early days. Ross had to be strategic in his approach, leveraging his limited resources to maximum effect. He continued to use Instagram as a primary marketing tool, building a dedicated following and attracting the attention of influential figures in the fashion world. Samuel also focused on building relationships within the industry, collaborating with other creatives and brands to expand 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭's reach. These strategic partnerships would prove crucial in establishing the brand's reputation and setting the stage for future growth. At the heart of 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭's success lies a unique brand identity and vision, with a heavy emphasis on, again, the utilitarian elements and a muted monochromatic color palette. This aesthetic, born out of Ross's experience growing up in working class Britain, served as a powerful commentary on the social and economic disparities that shape modern society and the way how he viewed the world. Exploring themes of class, architecture, and the human form, creating garments that are both conceptually rich and visually striking. A 𝐾𝐨 collection often features oversized silhouettes, industrial materials, and deconstructed elements, challenging traditional notions of luxury and redefining what streetwear is. As a 𝐾𝐨 brand has grown and evolved, so too has Ross's design philosophy. While the brand's core identity remains rooted in its exploitation of class and identity, Ross has continued to push the boundaries of what's possible, experimenting with new materials, techniques, and silhouettes. In recent collections, to my knowledge, Ross has begun to incorporate more color and print into his designs, while still maintaining the brand's signature utilitarian aesthetic. He has also expanded a 𝐾𝐨's offering beyond clothing, venturing into accessories, footwear, and even home good furniture. Through this evolution, Ross has demonstrated his ability to adapt and innovate while still staying true to the core values and vision that have defined a 𝐾𝐨 from the beginning. One of the key factors in a 𝐾𝐨 success has been Ross's strategic approach to collaborations and partnerships. Over the years, the brand has worked with a diverse range of companies like Nike, Converse, Oakley, and Dr. Martens. These collaborations have not only helped to expand a 𝐾𝐨's reach and visibility, but have also allowed Ross to experiment with new material and technology, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in fashion design.
I think, like, instinctively, the first thing that comes to mind is, as it's been pretty much a year since, what are your plans in terms of like immediate follow-up? It could even be good just to kind of get another t-shirt out there, get like a cap out there, just to kind of show that there's like a momentum and like continuity to it. And then the second thing that directly comes to mind is looking at, you know, jersey, t-shirts, hats, caps, hoodies, don't just exist in fashion, but they exist in like consumables. So, you know, drinks, snacks, like these other categories which are really, really accessible, could be worth, you know, possibly looking at venturing into, which could potentially help with some of the like top line and like financial support you would want from organizations.
In addition to his work with established brands, he has also made a point of collaborating with artists, musicians, and other creatives who share his vision and value. These partnerships, often born out of personal relationships and mutual respect, have helped to cement a 𝐾𝐨's reputation as a brand that is deeply connected to urban culture. It's very interesting. He works with a diverse range of creatives, from photographers and filmmakers to musicians and even visual artists. Having all of these creators enable him to create a rich experience of influences and references that inform and inspire his design. What's also important that I think plenty of you could take away is the many opportunities that have come his way. Ross has remained selective in his approach to collaborations, choosing to work only with brands and individuals that align with the 𝐾𝐨 core values and aesthetic. This selectivity has been important in maintaining the brand's integrity and ensuring that each collaboration feels authentic and meaningful. By carefully curating his partnerships, he's been able to build a strong network of supporters and collaborators who share his vision and help to amplify a 𝐾𝐨's message. A business is literally like life. It goes up and down, and challenges always comes up for sure. And for Samuel, that's no different with his brand. One of the biggest hurdles has been maintaining the brand's unique identity and vision while expanding into new markets and product categories. In order to overcome these challenges, he's had to be strategic in his approach to growth, carefully balancing the need for expansion with the importance of staying true to a 𝐾𝐨's core values. I mean, think about it. If you collaborate with a lot of professions and enter all of these worlds I've explained, what would you do to stay on track and not venture off into something completely different? One of the key strategies that has employed in scaling his brands has been a focus on sustainable growth. Rather than chasing short-term profits or rapid expansions, Ross has prioritized long-term stability and brand integrity. This has meant reinvesting profits back into the business, focusing on quality over quantity, and being selective in his choice of partnerships and collaborations.
How do you pivot the next year to still keep that momentum and collaborator model going? You need to actually split, you know, like your 12-month calendar and say, okay, you know, in Q1, we're going to focus on commercial partnerships. We want one you know, for, let's say North America. For Q2, we want to focus on, you know, World Health Organization. Q3, we want to focus on a luxury retailer, and we want to close out Q4 with like a hyper-local skate or streetwear brand. You know, just having that, again, I'm kind of repeating this thing, but like this idea of having like a calendar to kind of forecast will really assist in you kind of being able to look at what you're already doing, lock it all in within like a month to 6 weeks, and then just respond to that calendar that's been locked in.
Another challenge that has arisen a cold wall is the balance between creativity and commercial viability. As the brand has expanded into new markets and product categories, there has been pressure to create designs that are more accessible and marketable to a wider audience. However, CMU has remained committed to its artistic vision, refusing to compromise on the conceptual depth and social commentary that have defined a cold wall from the beginning, which goes back to your target audience and your core values. Don't ever give it up for monetary gains. By finding ways to balance creativity with commercial appeal, CMU has been able to grow the brand without sacrificing its core identity. As the brand has scaled, Ross has also had to focus on building a strong team and infrastructure to support the brand's growth. This has meant investing in talent both in terms of design and business operations, and creating system and process that can support the brand's expanding needs. By surrounding himself with a talented and dedicated team, he's been able to delegate responsibilities and focus on the creative aspect of the business that he is most passionate about. This has been crucial in ensuring that a cold wall can continue to innovate and push boundaries as it grows. Through his designs, Ross has shown that streetwear can be a legitimate form of high fashion, worthy of the same respect and attention as more traditional luxury brands. This has helped to break down barriers and open up new possibilities for designers and brands who are looking to push the boundaries of what's possible for the future. A cold wall has had a profound impact on a new generation of designers and just creatives in general who are looking to make their mark on the industry. Ross's success has shown that it is possible to build a thriving brand from the ground up, even in the face of significant challenges and obstacles. One thing you should take away from this video is staying true to your vision and values and using your platform to drive it in a positive way. CMU has become a role model and inspiration for aspiring entrepreneurs and creatives around the world. Ross has also made a point to use his platform and resources to drive positive change in the fashion industry and beyond. Just 4 years ago, he launched the Black British Artist Grant Program in 2020, a £25,000 initiative designed to support emerging black artists and creatives in the UK. The program, which was created in partnership with the British Fashion Council and the British Arts Institutions, provided funding and mentorship to young creatives who are looking to break into the industry. By investing in the next generation of talent, Ross hopes to create a more diverse and inclusive fashion landscape. For Ross, giving back and creating opportunities for underrepresented communities is not just a moral imperative, but a key part of his brand's DNA. By using his success and influence to lift up others, Ross is helping to create a more equitable and inclusive fashion industry. This commitment to social impact has earned Ross the respect and admiration of his peers and has helped to differentiate a cold wall in a crowded and competitive market. By showing that fashion can be a force for good, Ross is redefining what it means to be a successful and influential designer in the 21st century. As his brand continues to evolve, his sights set on ambitious long-term goals and aspirations. In addition to expanding the brand's product offerings and global reach, he is focused on creating a lasting legacy that extends beyond the world of fashion. One of his key priorities is to use a cold wall as a platform for driving positive change and empowering underrepresented communities. In terms of business growth, Ross has plans to expand a cold walls into new markets and product categories. This includes opening flagship retail stores in key cities around the world, as well as venturing into new areas like home goods and lifestyle products. However, Samuel is also mindful of the need to balance growth with sustainability and social responsibility. As the brand expands, he is committed to finding ways to minimize its environmental impact and ensure that its supply chain is ethical and transparent. As the Cold War continues to scale, one of Ross's biggest challenges will be maintaining the brand's unique identity and core values. In a fast-paced and constantly evolving industry, it can be easy to lose sight of what makes a brand special and authentic. Looking to the future, this man sees fashion as a powerful tool for driving change and shaping culture. He believes that designers have a unique opportunity and responsibility to use their platforms to address important issues and challenge the status quo. As the fashion industry continues to grapple with the issues of sustainability, diversity, and social justice, Ross sees his brand as being at the forefront of a new wave of brands that are redefining what it means to be successful and influential. He wants a Cold to be remembered not just for its innovative designs and unique aesthetics, but for its commitment to social impact and positive change. By using his platform, Ross hopes to inspire a new generation of creatives and entrepreneurs to follow in his footsteps. One of the most important lessons that aspiring entrepreneurs and creatives can learn from Ross's journey is the importance of staying true to your unique perspective and experiences, and by refusing to compromise on your core values, you can create something that resonates with people on a deep and meaningful level. Another key lesson from Ross's story is the power of embracing your unique perspective and experiences. If you like this video, you should check out this video next. Alright y'all, this is North Studios. Till next time, I'm out of here, man.